Greetings and welcome to another Fate Grant Order video. It is finally here, the second GudaGuda event. This is the second of, I believe, three. I think Japan last year had a third one, I think. But anyway, this is the one we've been waiting for this month because it is this month's event. And after this, we're going to be finally getting the second story for the Epic of Remnant. Yes, that's it. So why don't we go straight into the wiki and see what we can see for the event, shall we? So right off the bat, the very first thing we're going to look at is the brand new 5-star Berserker, Mr. Hijikata Toshizo, whatever your name is here. So let's see, we have a Berserker 5-star, which is interesting. I think he is the first 5-star Berserker in a while since Nightingale. Hopefully he's actually more of a damage dealer than she was. So let us take a look and see. 2 quick, 1 arts bust, and 2 buster. Okay, so not a buster deck, so interesting. So let's see, maximum HP is 13,000. That's not too bad. And so, okay, pretty balanced attack in the HP. As always, star absorption basically none. So he has basically no star absorption whatsoever, at least innately. He charges no MP per attack, and okay, he takes more from defense, but being a Berserker, you don't want him to get hit, so yeah, he's also lawful evil. Okay, moving on, let's see. Increase party's buster performance by 3, and increase party's critical star generation for 3. Okay, so a 2-in-1 skill. Let's see, 10 to 20%, so I guess it's okay. Increase the party's buster performance is not bad. He also has 2 buster cards in his deck, and I think his known fast time is buster as well? Yes, it is. Okay, so that's basically what you use it for. Second skill, remove on debuffs and recover on HP. Right, you're going to be using this as a cleanser more than actually the healing, because that is basically no healing at all. Third skill, increase on critical star absorption for 3 turns, 2,000 to 4,000, okay. Increase on critical star damage, minimum 20%, max 100%, based on own remaining HP for 3 turns. And deal 1,000 to himself, and he can't die because of that. Let's see, critical damage equals 20%, so that's this, plus 80% times 1 minus current max HP. Okay, so basically the more he's damaged, the harder he hits, I guess. So 2,000 to 4,000 is definitely not bad. That basically guarantees he's going to be the only one gathering critical stars that turn. And then if we mix it up with this one here, what is this critical star generation? 4.9, not that good. So yeah, interesting. So he does come with some. He can be used as a manipulator for a critical star generation team. That could definitely be useful. And if he has to, he can actually use this to deal damage with critical stars and use the first one to generate some more stars. So like his skills, while I'm not exactly crazy about them, are pretty functional, especially the first one, increasing the entire party's buster performance. Unfortunately, he has 3, 2, 2, and 3 hits on his card, so that's not particularly good for critical star generation, unfortunately. So yeah, he's basically a damage dealer Berserker, very similar to X-Alter, except she actually has 3 quick cards, and her No Phantom is also quick, so she can actually generate a decent amount, but we'll see how he handles there in the game. Let's see. But performance, obviously, only D+, okay, so he isn't that crazy. Let's see, Shizunkumi Undying Sincerity, anti-unit, okay, buster 600 to 1,000 standard, extra damage to them based on own remaining HP. Let's see, extra damage equals multiplier based on overcharge times 1, okay, so once again, the lower his health, the more damage it'll do based on overcharge, I guess. But let's see, then it goes up to rank C, okay, so the damage increases by 200% flat, okay, so that's good. Although I don't think we're going to get this interlude for a while. I think it was just recently added to the Japanese version. So try not to rely on that too much. Now let's see, Ascension, oh dear, these are very, very hard to come by. Let's go Reinforcement, okay, what's this? Magical Cerebrospinal Fluid. Right, must be something new that's coming in with this event. And let's see, what's his bond CE? When it grants of guts, reroll HP with 1 time, increase on critical damage with everything. Okay, so they want you to focus on his critical damage. Right, so I'm guessing they want you to use his Noble Phantasm followed by his 2 Buster cards with maximum critical damage using his 3rd skill. I'm guessing that's what they want you to do with them. But anyway, moving on to the event server, which is why I'm excited for. Cha-Cha here. Another Berserker, yes, I think she's actually the first free Berserker we're getting. Let's see, 13,000 HP, okay. No, that's Grail HP. 11,000, 8,000, okay, so pretty low attack actually. And HP is pretty standard. Let's see, Star Version 10, that's standard. Generation, standard. MP charge, that is sad. MP charge, okay. But at least she comes in with a triple Buster deck, and her Buster cards hit 5 times, okay. That is very nice. And we can basically know the quick and outs, honestly. So let's take a look at her skills. Let's see, charge on MP gotch every turn for 3 turns. Okay, so 5 to 10% depending on skills, so anywhere between 15 to 30% charge over 3 turns, not bad. Increase on MP generation with taking damage for 3 turns, 20 to 50%. Increase on MP generation rate when taking damage, and her MP generation is essentially 5. So this would raise it to 7.5 at max level, I guess. I'm not really sure how that would be calculated. I'm not sure if this is added onto the base one or if it multiplies the base one. But anyway, charging 30% over 3 turns is definitely not bad. Second skill, gains critical stars every turn for 3 turns, 5 to 10, that is not bad. Reduces party critical star absorption by 50% except for herself for 3 turns. Okay, so he's basically saying we're going to get critical stars and I'm going to be the one to use them, essentially. So that's not bad, but 10 critical stars per turn on a 5-turn cooldown, that is not bad at all. That's okay. Third skill, reduces 1 enemy defense every turn for 5 turns, starting with 10% on turn 1, and then basically it goes up every turn. So at max level, starts at 10% and maxes out at 50% on the 5th turn. And it's got a 5-turn cooldown at max level, meaning you can constantly keep this up on whatever you're attacking. So those brand new bosses that have multiple life bars, yeah, this is definitely not a bad way to increase the damage you're dealing against them. It also means she lives long enough. So yeah, this is definitely the skill I would definitely level up. This one is definitely worth it if you're focusing on her Noble Phantasm, but being a Berserker, I don't think it'll be that good, unless it's single target, but I doubt it. And critical stars, I guess you could level it last, but that's pretty much a very decent kit there, especially this last one. Very helpful for the party. E plus for 3% Buster performance, right? Okay. Classification, Fortress, okay. Type Buster, deals damage to all enemies, okay, that's bad. Reduces their critical attack chance by 30% for 3 turns. And since it's going to be at level 5, it's 500%. And inflicts burn of 500. Yeah, not the greatest one, unfortunately. Reduces their critical attack chance, can be useful against assassin enemies, but other than that, you're really only using it for dealing more damage than her regular attacks, unfortunately. Let's take a look at her Ascension, okay? The event items, obviously. Skill reinforcement, okay, nothing too particularly crazy. This can be a little difficult to acquire, these lamps and brooches, but I guess outside of that, now let's see. When equipped to her, increases party MP damage by 25 and loses party's defense. Right, okay, so turns everyone into semi-glass cannons. Okay, that's... Well, so as a 3-star Berserker, she's definitely not bad. Having a triple Buster deck definitely helps her out. And also making sure that the enemy is a lot weaker with his skill is definitely nice. So if you've been liking in, say, Heracles or any other 4-star Berserkers that we do have, like Tamamo or Fran, this is definitely not a bad idea. And also remember that she will more than likely have increased drop rate of whatever is going on during the event because it's her. So anyway, now onto the event craft essences. Let's see, so I really like the artwork for this one, even if it's not particularly good. Buster and MP damage by 15%. Now this can stack on top of each other if your MP is a Buster style, which is what Nobunaga does. It basically increases it by even more. So that's not bad. The artwork is definitely very, very nice. Look at that. Yeah, it's very nice. Unfortunately, it's not that strong. There are definitely better options out there. Then we have the 4-star version. Is this the 4-star one? I'm going to assume it is. Anyway, MP generation with 50%. That is not bad. And reduces damage taken. This is definitely not a bad one to give onto Jean and onto Shiro, both of the ruler class servants we have. I'm not counting Martha. Especially the MP generation rate is going to help both of them lance their normal phantasms faster, especially Jean, and reduce the damage taken along with their ruler class means they're going to take even less damage. This is not a bad MP when used in the stalling team with all three of them. That would definitely be nice. And then lastly, again, Medusa, here we go. Increases arts and quick performance by 4%. So yeah, this is more of an art collection one, and a drop one for the event, obviously. Medusa looking very enchanting there. But that's not, we're also getting 2 event craft sentences. So interesting points during the event, okay. Increases critical damage, critical star generation rate, and starts better with 25, so assuming you max it out because you get all 5 copies. 20, 20, and 40%. This is definitely not a bad craft essence. Critical damage and critical star generation rate. Give this onto Jack and on a critical star team, and she can go crazy with those critical strikes and critical star generation. So this is definitely not a bad. It's a little niche for a very specific team, but definitely not a bad CE. And the artwork is definitely nice. And lastly, Wolves of Mibu. Let's see. Buster and quick card performance by 8% and gain 3 critical stars to return. So Buster and quick 10% and gain 4 critical stars. That one's not too particularly good. I'm not crazy about that one. And the artwork doesn't really call to me in any way, unfortunately. But anyway, let's take a look at the actual event. So let's see. Event summary. Nothing good there. Let's see. Event guide. Here we go. Let's see. Mechanic of players to enjoy. Battle of influences were 2 factions. Okay, so here we have basically. Let's see. The total number of points of the participating faction based on total. After that, you make quest unlock. Sakura beats on to the final main quest. That indicates so up there, right? Let's see. Returning game mechanics. Trying to up here with the special AP cards in the event. This will follow AP cards. Interesting. So that's the break bar that we've been fighting with recently. Let's see, event servants, this is the important part. Okay, so here we go, 100% bonus, so make sure you level up your Nobu that you just got. I'm not sure why the X-Alters are there, or why Thomas and Edison are there. Emiya is just there, he's basically always there. And these Medusa and Lancer are there from the last event. Helena, I'm not sure why she's there. But good chance for lots of getting lots of points there. So let's see event craft. This we just went over. Let's go to the store, shall we? Points reward. Here we go. Okay. So what is the difference between going for the Nobu side or going for the Shinsengumi side? Let's see. Where does it start to differentiate? Here we go. You get a Primordial Lanugo instead of a Bloodstone Tear. Honestly, I think the Lanugo is a lot more recent, so you probably have less of these than the Bloodstone Tears. Oh, here we go. I need a lot of these for X-Alter here, so I might go for this side. Although Demon Hearts or Hearts of Foreign Guards are not too bad either. Once again, same thing. Get that for free. Oh, and this one, GudaGuda Welcome, and the other one that has Okita on it is Event Craft Essence, essentially. Oh, hold on. What? Oh, this is the other one that gives HP, I believe. Yeah, that's a lot of HP. Although the art is pretty hilarious, if we're perfectly honest. So let's see what else. Once again, same thing. What is this? Solar Fan. Location uses buying Cha-Cha copies in shop. Okay then, but then you need this to ascend her. Draws by GudaGuda, Meiji, Ishin points to board, location possible drops by GudaGuda, Meiji. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see if there's anything. At the end of a quest, providing that you have reached the points requirement. I am curious about this. I seriously doubt they limit you to one side. Hopefully you can actually go for both sides. And once again, that obviously. So, how many of those did we actually see? Okay, there's the first fan and the first one of those. Any more fans here? There's another one of those. That's 2, that's 3. Where's the fourth one? Where's the fourth one? Fourth one, there it is, 600,000. Okay. We're going to have to wait and see how the point store works, if we can actually get points for both factions. Hopefully we can, but if it is, then that is a lot of farming we're going to have to do here. Actually, it's actually not that bad, actually. Normally on these type of events, during events that require you to gather points for rewards like this, usually if you compare it to right now, the final day of the original Guda rerun event, in order to get the crystallized alert, you need 1,600,000 points, and there aren't that many high bonus servants. Now, considering that you only need essentially 2 million for this one, but if we go to the event guide, here we go, here. So at the very least, you should have at least 2 100% bonus servants in Chacha Nobunaga. If you've done either of the summons in Gaten no Kira and Toshizo there, you can actually get a very high bonus. And even these other servants that you probably should have at least Emiya on your team, at least. I think everybody has at least one copy of them. But any of these others are also 80%, so that's not too bad. And the rest at 50%, unfortunately it's 50, but hey. So assuming you'll have some basic non-5-star, so that's 200% extra from Chacha Nobunaga, 280 with an Emiya there. And assuming you have these, that's 380, 430% bonus with just free servants. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 420% extra points just from running those free servants. Of course, if you have more servants, more points, and all that good stuff. So yeah, hopefully we can actually get points from both of them, and it would make sense for me anyway. So that means a lot of mana prisms, a lot of friend points, which unfortunately friends points, yeah, kind of useless to me at this point. But anyway, yes, the GudaGuda Meiji Ishin. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Let's see, what day is it today? It is Friday the 22nd. So it might happen on Tuesday the 26th. That is a very high possibility. If not, it'll probably happen on the 28th. I'm not sure how many little comics they have on their web, on Facebook. But anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Oh yes, and by the way, I'm going to try and start streaming these events, although I'm still trying to figure out how to keep my phone charged while streaming content out of it without it completely draining the battery in 30 minutes. But anyway, I'll see what I can figure out. So anyway, later.